Now we're going to use the neck, a wonderful piece for slow cooking. Also my new favorite word in Dutch, hertennekbrood. It's great. We've done this in a slow cooking style, and we're going to make something that everybody likes. Great family meal on the weekends, or if you have a restaurant, you want to do a special night, tacos work really, really well. Easy in the preparation and quick and easy to send out when you have a busy night. Tacos are great also because they have a lot of flavor, punchy. That's what we like, especially in New Zealand. And we're going to use them today in a little bit of a different way. We've got some burnt corn, got some lime, we've got some jalapeños. We've got a sauce made with apricots and a little bit smoky. Got a bit of crème fraîche instead of sour cream. It's a little bit fester. Pickled onions, spring onions, and then of course our wonderful nekbrood from New Zealand venison. And we use here the corn tortillas, and they're really easy to use. Just need to warm them in the pan. They don't need a lot, and I would suggest definitely using the corn tortillas because the flavor is just so much better than the wheat ones. But hey, if you can't get them, you can't get them. But you can get them at Hanos, so there you go. We're just going to warm these through, and then we just put them inside the towel, fold it over so they stay nice and soft. So this is the nekbrood. I prepared this yesterday. I rubbed it all over with a beautiful mix of chipotle and garlic and herbs and seared it off in the pan, and then I put it inside the guillen here and then cooked it slowly with some broth, some beef broth, and a little bit of lime juice, and a touch of soy sauce, just for the saltiness, and then popped it in there and cooked it slowly for about 2 hours at 130 degrees, and then I left it in overnight at 70 degrees, and then it's perfect. It's fantastic. So we have here, there's the piece there. It's lovely and soft. We're going to use that for our tacos, but we want a really thick sauce for our tacos, just to pour over at the end. So we'll take a bit of the broth and we'll drop it in the pan, and we'll just let that reduce while we're doing everything else. There tortillas finished. Turn them over. And we're just going to let that sauce heat up a bit and thicken up a wee bit. Pop them in there. Fold them over and heat up the next one. So it's perfect for all of these kind of slow cooking dishes, and you can't smell it from where you are, but I can. And what I don't have is that smell of strong, intense game smell. It's a really beautiful, clean meat from New Zealand venison, and so we can use it in all kinds of different dishes. So we're just going to take this when we want to use it, and we're just going to slice it thinly, put it inside our taco shells, and then fill it up with all the goodness, and then we're good to go. Okay, we'll carry on. We have this beautiful nekbrood, my new favorite Dutch word. We're just going to slice it down nice and thin. It's come up lovely and soft. I think it has this perfect texture for something like tacos as well. You have a little bit of that sort of gelatinous connective tissue in there, which really works well with a dish like a taco. So we'll just take some slices of that. We'll just chop it up a little bit more so it's easy to eat. And we're going to just pop it in our sauce over here, which is reduced. We've reduced the sauce a wee bit so we can coat the meat, and it'll be full of flavor and really, really punchy, really delicious. So we'll just move that around in there. You can see the sauce sticking to the meat, and then that's just going to be absolutely divine. So we're going to take these, our little taco shells, the tortillas, pop them in there. And then this is such a good, you can make these at home and have them on the table, or you can just bring everything to the table if you have a small casual fine dining restaurant and people just make their own. Give them all the different toppings and let them sort themselves out. It's a wonderful communal, fantastically communicative way of eating together with friends, so it works really well. So here we go. Just pop a bit of that inside your taco shells. And that sauce is really stuck to the meat. And then we have all of the aspects of good flavor. We've got salty, we've got sour, we've got umami, we've got a little bit of sweetness in there from the pickled onions. It's just lovely. The sweet corn, and it's a really healthy dish as well. Not a lot of people have the neck broad, so it's really good to see a company like Hanos. They've got a great selection of venison cuts from New Zealand. So you can come in, you can get a cut of venison for any occasion, which is really, really good to see. So we're just going to top those off with a bit of the burnt corn. Just pop it in there. We just char that. You can either do that in the pan, or you can use a little flamethrower if you've got something like that at home, or pop it on the barbecue. Just gives it that lovely smoky flavor. Bit of spring onions. And then finish off with our favorite sauces. Maybe you've got a bit of Tabasco you want to put over there, something like that. We're just going to use the apricot sauce. So this is just apricot puree. You can get that at Hanos as well. We mix that with a bit of smoky oil and some green chili, and we cook it and just let it sort of sit there for a while on a low heat, and then that's it. Just puree it and you're done. Pickled onion. That's just onions cooked in a bit of sugar, water and vinegar. Just a wee mix. And just dice the onions small, and then they hold that beautiful pink color, so you have a really beautiful colorful dish when you serve it at the table. Top a bit of the sour cream on there. In this case we use a bit of crème fraîche. It's even richer. The lovely fattiness of the crème fraîche really helps to bring the flavor into the mouth, so that's really good. And then we'll just top it off with a bit of microgreens. And then there you go. So a little bit of preparation time, just getting your neck broad seared off and in the oven. But after that, really you don't have a lot to do with it. Then just reduce your sauce a wee bit, and then warm the neck broad up inside that beautiful sauce, and then you're pretty much ready to go. A little jalapeno on there, a bit of chili, a bit of lime, and you're done. I've got a feeling this one's going to go down well. So there you go. New Zealand venison tacos made with the neck broad, the neck piece, just cooked slowly in the oven for a couple of hours at 130 degrees with a beautiful marinade of chipotle, and then a bit of beef broth, a bit of soy sauce, a bit of lime juice in there, and then just put it in the oven overnight at 70 degrees. Just let it all come together, reduce the sauce, slice your neck broad, move it around together in the pan and serve it in your tacos. Quick, easy, delicious, wonderful meal.